Here's a practice sheet for you. You need to draw geometric vector with each bearing, right? So we have got three parts here. And if you have difficulty, you can watch my video where I've explained you what do we understand by the bearing angle, how do we represent a vector or rather its direction with bearings, right? So let's go through them. Part A is vector V equals to 60 kilometers per hour at the bearing of 030 degrees, 030 degrees. B, vector S equals to 2 kilometers at a bearing of 200 degrees. C is vector P equals to 2.5 centimeter at a bearing of 000 degrees, right? So I like you to do this question, and in case you have difficulty, you can see my video where we describe the meaning of bearing angles, okay? Now when we don't mention what type of bearing angle we are saying, it means true bearing. And I hope you remember what that is. Let me give you a hint here. So that is finding an angle from north as we move clockwise. So bearing angles are angles which are measured from north moving clockwise. So that is kind of critical movement clockwise, right? So that is how you have to think about bearing angle. Let me do one question for you. Rest you can do yourself. First one. It says, let's say velocity of 60 kilometers per hour at a bearing of 030 degrees. That means that the length of the geometric vector should represent the magnitude 60 kilometers per hour, and the arrow should be pointing at a bearing of 30 degrees. So when we say a bearing of 30 degrees, we really mean that the angle it makes with the north is 30 degrees, right? 030. So let's say this is my 30 degrees angle, right? Let's say that is my 30 degrees angle. So it is this direction. Now to get the magnitude, we have to select a scale. So you say let the scale be, so you have to write your scale. It's very important. So you write scale as 1 centimeter equals to, in this case, let us take 20 kilometers per hour, right? In that case, 3 centimeter will give us the length for 60 kilometers per hour, right? So in that case, 3 should be the length of your arrow. So let's say this is 1 centimeter, this is 2 centimeter, and that is 3 centimeter. So that is the length of the arrow, right? So we can always now draw it, and we can get this is my vector, that is the vector, correct? Where from north this angle is 30 degrees, correct? So that is how you get geometric vector representation for the given vector. So I'd like you to perform this exercise for the given questions. Thank you and all the best.